The E&N Dayliner is out of service for at least the next week, while much-needed track improvements are made on the stretch between Victoria and Shawnigan Lake. But the Island Corridor Foundation says the improvements are just a band-aid solution on a transportation system that needs major surgery. And that's why the foundation is going after federal and provincial infrastructure money. The plan is to revamp and revitalize the service and change the future of commuting on the island. A News reporter Louise Hartland has the story.
A maintenance crew pounds away at the ties on the E&N Railway near Shawnigan Lake. The train is out of service for at least a week for improvements to the line, in hopes it will bring train service back up to speed.
They've started right down at mile 0 in Victoria and all the way up through to Courtenay, and as quickly as they can, try to replace that which we need to be able to get our speed limit up in the different sections so that we can meet the via schedule. Once that happens, then we'll get the service back and run.
The Island Corridor Foundation says this maintenance work, costing $25,000, is emptying its piggy bank. But is that enough for this rail line?
Most definitely not. What that money is basically our whole annual maintenance budget, and all of that effort's being put in to keep the line in service for the time being, but we're recognizing that that is not sustainable in the long term.
The foundation is hoping to hammer out a deal with the federal and provincial governments for a big boost in funding for long-term improvements.
This corridor is now owned by the people of Vancouver Island. It's got tremendous potential. There are other aspects that we're working on in improving service levels, but we can't improve the service levels without that $15 million worth of infrastructure.
Partners in this project expect an answer within a month. The most talked about potential project for this line is an inner-city or commuter rail service between Victoria and Cowichan. If the funding comes through and all the cards fall into place, the foundation hopes that will become a reality very soon.
To meet the terms and conditions of what we're trying to do here, and we could find the dollars necessary, we'd look to try and have that service operating in September. And that's moving 500 to 800 people per train. These would be bi-level trains. They're different than the Dayliner train.
The lines would also continue to be used for freight, as well as the existing train line up to Courtenay. After 125 years of service, the Island Corridor Foundation is hoping both governments come through with the money to keep this train and the project on track for many years to come. In Shawnigan Lake, Louise Hartland, A News.